series. This is a collaboration between the Pure Feed Company and myself. For the next 8 weeks, we're going to be bringing you workouts to make you fitter and stronger to ride your horses. Each week I'll be releasing a different workout which will be harder than the week before, and by the end of the 8 weeks you should be feeling fitter and stronger and notice a better and bigger change in your riding. So please join us for the 8 weeks, because at the end of the day we are athletes. Welcome to Series 1, Part 1. In this first series, we will be breaking down all the exercises to really focus on the technique, to make you feel more confident with each exercise. In each of these exercises I've put in the workout, I recommend doing 8 to 12 reps and 3 sets of each exercise. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to message me. So what we're just going to do to start with is do some dynamic stretching and also some activation to get us all fired up, ready for the exercises. So to start with, I'm going to come down into a downward dog as to stretch out through the hamstrings, and then I'm going to take this through to a Spider-Man, making sure this is at 90 degrees here. Your knees close to the ground but not touching the ground, and then you're going to twist before the stretch. You're going to keep it moving, so back into the downward dog, through, down with the Spider-Man. Okay, so the next exercise is going to be called opening and closing the gate, which is really great for us horse riders because most of us have got quite tight hip flexors. So it's simply just opening the gate and then closing the gate. Opening, closing. Our last activation exercise is going to really get this core firing. It's going to be a bird dog, so you're going to come down to all fours, core tight, and you are going to simply stretch out, opposite leg, opposite arm, and then bring it in and out. Really stretching out as far as possible with your leg and your arm. Really engaging that core. So the first exercise we're going to do is a shaving bell squat. As you can see, I'm using just a normal shaving bell here. Everything that we're going to be using in all these videos is going to be everything that's around the yard. So for this exercise, I want your feet to be shoulder width apart and your legs to be shoulder width apart. Core braced, lats down, shoulders down. And you're just going to simply break at the knees and break at the hips and come to sitting down on the bale. When you're sitting down on the bale, you're then going to drive up through your glutes and quads to come to standing. And you're just going to repeat this exercise. So the next exercise is going to be bandage pull aparts. If you've got exercise bands at home, you can use these, but if you don't, a leg bandage is absolutely fine. One with a bit of stretch in it is perfect. So for this, it's legs and feet shoulder width apart again. Engage the quads, engage the glutes, engage the core. Lift the bandage with a bit of slack, shoulder width and shoulder height, and then you're just going to simply pull the bandage apart and pull as hard as you can, really squeezing those lats down. Soften. Okay, so the next exercise is a Roman deadlift, or RDL for short. What I've done here is used a broom handle and taken the broom off the end. For this exercise, we're going to stand with our feet hip width apart, our hands just outside our legs, and we're going to hinge at the hips, keeping our core tight, our lats down, and we're going to keep the knees soft, and we're just going to follow the bar down our legs, keep it as close as possible until you feel the stretch. When you can feel that stretch, you then just simply snap up using your glutes and then engage your core at the top. Keep your chin tucked. Our fourth exercise is going to be a push-up using the shavings bale. So put your hands on the shavings bale, take your feet away, engage the glutes and engage the core, and then you're just going to lower yourself down to the shavings bale and then push up, making sure you're maintaining that plank-like position. Shaving bale step up. If you just pop the shaving bale to get against the wall and also so you're able to hold onto the wall with a bit of stability, you're simply going to place one foot up on the shaving bale and then you're going to come up just using this one leg, putting as much weight as possible into this leg and having as little bounce as possible of your right leg. Keeping your knee out, don't let it come in. The next exercise we're going to do is a single arm row. I will be using the SHEEN. It's up to you which bottle you use or what weight it is. But for this we'll be having one knee on the shavings belt and your hands, having this leg slightly further out, knee bent, a little hinge in the hips. Then we're going to stretch the arm out in front of us, engage the lat first, and then pull up and squeeze the lat at the top. Trying to wrap the elbow around your back. Stretch out. Hip thrust with our heels elevated. So you're going to put your heels on your shavings bale and you're going to make sure that you've got a 90 degrees here, feet hip width apart. We're going to tilt your pelvis and then you're going to push up through your hamstrings and your glutes. Make sure you're really squeezing at the top. For the following exercise, we're going to be doing a plank with your grooming brush, which is going to be a plank grooming brush pull through. So you're going to come up into a plank position. Make sure you place the brush there. So come up into a plank, engage the glutes, engage the core. I don't want any of this or any of this. Engage to be like a plank. And then you're simply going to move the brush from side to side without little movement through the trunk and the hips. Or you can just stay like this and hold it for 30. So we're going to finish off with a little finisher to get our heart rate up. So for this we're going to use 3 exercises: a burpee off the shavings bale, feet bucket slam and frog jumps over the shavings bale. I will show you the exercises. So first of all, the burpee off the shavings bale. Simply just like this. Jump out, jump in, jump. The next one is the bucket slam. So I'm just using one of these rubber buckets. Lift it above your head, slam it down into squat position, pick it back up. Really using your glutes to drive back up. Next exercise is frog jumps. Place your hands on the shavings bale and then you're going to jump over the shavings bale. So you're going to do 10 of each exercise and you're going to do 4 rounds of it. Okay, so we're just going to end with some final stretches. So the first one I like to do is I come down into a downward dog and then I pull my leg through to lie in front of you like that into a pigeon, and you can either stay here if that feels like you're getting a good enough stretch there, or if you're more flexible you can come down to your forearms and hold these stretches for about 30 seconds each, and then come back into a downward dog and swap over onto your other leg. Okay, so the next stretch I like to do is using the bandages that you used earlier. If you pop it around your toe, you come up and you stretch out the back of your legs there. You should feel a really nice stretch down the hamstrings. And if you want more stretch, pull the leg towards you and pull the toe down. And you can do 30 seconds on each leg. So a stretch I like to do to stretch out your chest is by putting your arm on the stables or wall, keeping it at 90 degrees and then just moving forwards and going into the wall, and you should feel the stretch straight away. Hips open, because us horse riders will suffer with tight hip flexors. It's just by placing your feet together, having your knees out and trying to get your knees as close to the ground as possible. Stay nice and tall. If you want to, you can then fold forwards to increase the stretch. Okay guys, that's the end of part 1. I hope you enjoyed the workout. I recommend doing this workout 2 to 3 times a week, and also come and join me on a live on Instagram on Saturday, where we'll be getting our heart rates up a little bit more and also using some of the exercises that you have learnt throughout the week. Please send me a message if you have any questions about the workout, and also look out for part 2 on Sunday.